4th century BC. And if you look at it now, we will see this is called Magnesia Gate. As I was telling you in the bus, there was another city which is like 10 to 15 miles further south. It was called Magnesia. It was another Greek city too. It was a sister city of Ephesus. So that's why it was like a great setting here. And after this one, I'm going to walk you further down, and you will see the auditorium over here. The structure on the right hand side, it's not a theater at all. And then we're going to continue to walk down to the Domitian Square. And the place opening on the right hand side was the State Agora. And after that, I'm going to take you to the right hand side to Hercules Gate. And afterwards, we're going to be on the Marble Street. And as we walk further downhill, that you will see the library, which is like right here, the famous library, and afterwards Agora. I will show the Agora too, and I'm going to take you to theater. And after theater, we're going to walk further down, and somewhere around here, there's a Church of Virgin Mary, and now we're going to leave the place. Like this part over here, we will not visit. As I said, nobody is allowed to be there because there hasn't been any excavations. That's all. Alright, so that's why we're going to finish our visit. Another vacuum over here.
They were broken, they just put them back together, right?
Yeah. You said how many pieces has now? One. How many pieces? Have a look at this backgammon, this one here.
Oh.
In Laodicea, it was another one. You see the circles? Mm-hmm. This was also used by witches. The woman reading a fortune. At the beginning, they used to use this one to read the fortune. These women used to have, as I said, special bones of a special animal, small pieces, handful, and then they used to throw them. And depends on those bones to get in circles. Then they used to interpret something. Alright. And later it was also used as a backgammon place. As we walk through now, this was all open. This was open right here, and this side was roofed because summertime the temperature here is so hot. Like in Celsius, it can be 42 degrees Celsius. 42, 43 degrees Celsius is really hot. And this was all roofed, and on the right hand side it was roofed as well. This was open. It was providing a nice walking side for the people here.
So there was a roof above us or no?
Not this side. No, not this side. That side and that side.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the
Yeah, look at that.
waterway.
Cool. Summer, I bet it's blazing hot to tour in here. Well, that's cool.
There are some writings. Summertime, I sit my groups here. And I talk, but now it's wet, cold, marble, so weather stand up here. So what is this? What is it?
Theater?
We have no lunch break today.
Good, I don't need lunch. That's an inspiration.
This is now the Volitarium. Bolitarium, which means a consul house, which means again where all politicians met each other. You know, these places, these cities, they were all city-states when Greeks came here. And also, you know, you never hear like a kingdom of Greece, like the empire of Greece, even in Greek side too. Do you know why? I mean, they were well sophisticated. They were fine, they were quite good. But you don't hear a kingdom of Greece or an empire of Greece. Why is it? Because of bureaucracy, I tell you. Bureaucracy. And also Greece. I haven't been to Greece, but according to my studies, you know what I know, is what they say. And the Greece has also huge mountains as we have. And those, you know, people in the past, they were away from each other. They had the seaside, the seashore, and the mountains were parallel to each other, and then they were huge, and they didn't cross it over, and then they were somehow separated from each other too. They were located separate, different places, and according to some sources, they say because of the geographical conditions also, they were not a kingdom, or they were not a union, they were not an empire too. So that's why when they came here, also again they were all city-states. They were getting united, of course, from time to time as they were in danger. Because we also hear like Ionic League as well, as there were like 12 ancient cities of them together. As they were in danger, they were coming together, but after the danger, they were all free. And then these cities were ruled, you know, by different groups of people. And also what we know, like, you know, once they were ruled by these, you know, rich people of the city. The wealthy people used to rule the cities. And then this is what we call as aristocracy. And then for a while, priests used to rule the cities as well, these, you know, religious men, and this is what it is called, it was theocracy as well, theocracy. And then after a while, what happens? Selected people, you vote for them, and they are ruling the country. What we call democracy. All right. So for all these attitudes, and these are the places where these people met together. All right. So this is the place, the heart of the city, where they rule the city. Again, this is the place where they talk about the price of the wheat for this year. This is the place where they talk about the percentage of the taxes, for instance. This is the place again to talk about whether they should, you know, join the war against Persians or not. So this is, as I said, is the place where they all took all these important decisions. All right. So this is the purpose. All right. It is known as Bolitarium or a consul house. Yes, Bolitarium. This was roofed. All right, this was not open at all. And you see the marble places, the marbles right here. And up to that level, this was below this one for politicians. And the last section on the top, it was for visitors, of audience. So even at that time, like today, and if you want to see what person talking about the city, you were able to come and you were able to watch, you were able to see as well, right there. And these are called as vomitariums too. And the buildings behind us, behind you, like this one is also, it was as high as the top level. So it was like a box. Was all closed. And it was, as I said, it was actually reconstruction. This was all reconstruction. The capacity of the place was 1,700. 1,700 people were able to stay here. Of course, as there were no meetings by politicians, this place was also free. It was available for other purposes. Poets used to come and read their poems here too. Philosophers, you bring people, and you just talk to people as well about your idea, or the water shows. Because you see this place was used as a pool as well. There were water shows were going on here, which is just going down here. So if there were no the meetings, political meetings, it was also available for many other purposes as well for people. All right here. And you see from the top side, it was, sorry, I'm coming. It was rebuilt. And also you see they lost their marbles. As we lose sometimes our marbles. Yes.
I was wondering if this is if I could. I'd rather be too. But after my suitcase, I have warmer clothes.
Too late.
I know.
here, that was the place that was dedicated to Augustus and also the Artemis or Diana as well. And if you look at the other two columns here now, look at those capitals. Capitals are different because they are in Ionic style, or in Doric style. If you look at the capitals, the simple ones, the Doric ones. And also this Doric style symbolizes the simplicity of man. Simplicity of man, that's what it symbolizes to. And another one, over here, the Ionic one, with the ram horn, and then in the middle there's a Corinthian one. And especially this style, the Doric style, was used mostly from 8th century BC. 8th century, 7th, 6th century BC it was mostly used. And after 4th century, especially from Hellenistic period, Ionic is in use. Mostly, most of the styles are in Ionic style too. And then after Roman period, after 1st, 2nd, 3rd century, and then Roman architectures, they mostly use Corinthian style. Okay, so this is the oldest one. And like this is like 7th, 6th century, and Ionic is another one, mostly Hellenistic period, which is like 4th century, 3rd century, 2nd century BC, and then from Roman times onwards, and then Corinthian styles are in use. These are the techniques that they were the fashion of the year, or fashion of the century. Is how we can say.
What is that one?
Yes. That one is Ionic. That was Ionic.
Doric,
Ionic, Doric, and Corinthian.
Okay.
Ionic. This is, as I said, it symbolizes
Ionic.
the simplicity of man, not that much details over it.
Doric.
And especially the Corinthians, you see those Corinthians, there
Corinthian.
are leaves are leaning back. These are Ocanthus. Ocanthus is a kind of plant that has big, leaves as well, and that's what it is. And also there is a story with that one I'd like to share with you, but this is not history, alright, this is a story, alright. They were saying that there was an architect who was with his vineyard. He was visiting that vineyard from time to time. In order to go there is a shortcut. He used to walk through the cemetery. As he was going to his vineyard, he was witness the funeral ceremony of a girl. And then his parents and people were going through this ceremony. And then they also left a basket over there where the possessions of her were placed. A basket on the top of the sarcophagus. And as he was going up and down from time to time, he sees that there is a plant growing from the bottom of the tomb, and then that plant is surrounding that basket. As he was walking up and down, he noticed that these leaves were leaning back. He thought this might have been a good capital for the columns. That's how he was inspired to sculpt that. Alright. As I said, this was a story, okay. Don't tell that our tour guide is telling this kind of stories to us. This was the mythology. Just I wanted to share with you. And,
The dog is very rude, he doesn't speak English. Beady, beady, beachy.
I came, I saw, I got, right? Don't move, please. Please come up here.
Just try to avoid that.